All right, this is Miss Craft, just at home, relaxing, getting ready to help my students with their homework. The homework for tonight was on page 8, and it's problem-solving applications. So I'm going to actually read the problem, and I want you to follow with me. And the direction says use the table for numbers 12 through 15. So I want you to look at the table. The table is titled Airplane Passenger Seats. Okay? And I'll show you my book as well. All right? Airplane Passenger Seats. So we're doing our problem solving applications, and we're going to use airplane passenger seats, the table titled Airplane Passenger Seat, to answer problems 12 through 15. And you already have this in your handouts, okay? All right, so let's read number 1. It says a smooth flight jet carried 6,045 passengers last week, and all of its flights were full. How many flights did the jet make last week? All right, so I want you to look at your problem, okay? I want you to look at your problem carefully. So it carried how many passengers? 6,045. Now I want you to look at your table. Find smooth flight and see how many seats are on that flight. According to the table, there are 403 seats on that flight. Now, I need you to use your problem solving skills because the question asks us what? Correct. Good job. How many flights did the jet make last week? So, if the smooth flight has 403 seats, and our word problem told us that 6,045 passengers traveled last week, our question is asking us how many flights did the jet make last week? Well, if you was doing a division problem, we know we have 403 seats on the flight itself, but last week, 6,045 passengers took a flight. So, how many 403 are in 6,045? Now, I love long division because you can look at one place value at a time, all right? You can ask yourself, how many groups of 403 are in the first digit? Well, none. So let's put a 0 there to indicate that there are no groups of 403 in our first digit. Let's look at our second digit, okay, which is a 60 now, all right? So we can use the first digit. Now we have to look at the first 2 digits now. Well, can we have 403 groups when we only have 60? Correct. The answer is no. So let's put a 0 to indicate that the answer is no for that. But now we got to look at the first 3 digits. Well, how many groups of 403 are in 604? Well, we know 2 groups of 403 would give us 806. So that'll be too much. So we definitely know that we can get 1 group of 403 out of 604. So let's put a 1 and subtract 403. So your work should look like this by now, okay? Remember, I'm helping you with your homework for tonight. Now we simply bring the next digit down because 604 minus 403 was 201. So we bring the next digit down, okay? Now we have to see how many groups of 403 are in 2015. Now, we know multiplication is repeated addition. So both students can still master this problem. You can do 403 times another factor to see how close you'll get to 2015. Or For students who still struggle with multiplication, you can just do repeated addition and continue to add 403 over and over and over again until you get close to 2015 without going over. So let's take a moment and see what can we multiply to get us close to 2015. Well, 403 times 15 gave us 403 times 5 gave us exactly 2015. And I've shown my work here, okay? 403 times 5 gave me exactly 2015. So I know that 403 will go in 2015 5 times. Now let's revisit our question, all right? So the question asks us, how many flights did the jet make last week? Well, don't forget, based on our table, the smooth flight jet carries 403 passengers at a time. And since the word problem told us that 6,045 passengers traveled last week, well, 403 times 5 gave us 2015. So don't forget, we had 403. We're going 604 once. We subtracted 403 from 604. We got 201. We brought our next digit down. That made 2015. So all we had to do is see how many groups of 403 are in 2015. And we got 5. And we showed our work. 403 times 5 was 2015. So we have 15. Okay, we have 15 as the answer. How many flights did the jet make last week? They made 15 flights. All right, class. That's Miss Craft helping you with our first problem, which is number 12. Stay tuned for the next video, and we'll do number 13 together.